There are many things you said. I'm going to answer them one by one. Why are Yoruba people against Biafra? Because, number one, why am I against Biafra? Number one, because you guys don't want Biafra. The reason I see no sense in Biafra is because you guys don't want Biafra. You guys want two things, and both of them are mutually exclusive. One is to use Biafra, the idea of Biafra, as bargaining chip. That's one. To get something else in Nigeria, which will not happen. Say I want to be president. If I threaten them with secession, they'll make me president. It's not going to happen. The second reason why I don't believe in that nonsense is because you guys are trying to dominate people who never wanted to be part of your experiment, even in the 60s. Therefore, I know you are joking. Read the Willings Commission report of 1958. It's online. Read it. There are people saying they wanted to have their own states. Folks in the East who were in the minority groups. By the way, the minority group in the Eastern region was less than the combined population of the minority groups in the Eastern region was less than the numbers of the Igbos. But their land was half the territory of the Eastern region. So you have a situation where you have 12.4 million people in the 1960s. 7 million of them are Igbos. 5.4 million are all the other groups combined. However, half of the entire Eastern region belong to those minorities. And that's, read the report. It's in Crisis and Conflict by A.H.M. Green. What were they looking for? They're looking for land for agriculture, which was in Calabar and Ogoja province, and they were also looking at the oil in the Rivers province. It had nothing to do with trying to create a nation. It has something to do with the domination and the dominance of a particular ethnic group. Fill in the gap. That particular ethnic group is going to dominate these other minorities in order to have a nation of their own. So think about it for a second. You are claiming that some people hate you where you are coming from, but you are going somewhere to lord it over certain people, and if you don't listen, you unalive them. And by the way, they were unalived by Biafra. Last question to answer you before I go to the things that my brother Omeru said. Last question for you, justice before peace. Why is it that Nigeria is afraid of referendum? Nigeria is not afraid of referendum. We've had two. So the way Eastern region treated folks of Southern Cameroon, they broke away in 1953 because of I made a mistake. It's not because of how Eastern region treated them, it's because of how Igbos treated them. I'm sorry, I have to be exact. Igbos treated Southern Cameroon so badly, they chose to break off of Nigeria and join Cameroons. The ones in the north that were not already decided at the time were the ones that became Madamawa. So 53 we had one. 63 something like something similar for the Midwest to be created. If you guys are serious about Biafra, you have, I'll say it again, I've said it before, you have 58 representatives in Abuja. 58 43 House of Representative members, 15 senators. If you guys are really serious about it, let one of them push that agenda of a secession. By the way, the idea of secession itself was something that could have been in the constitution but for your representative. You guys, your history is warped, man. Azikiwe could have just allowed that thing to pass in 1954, but he was against it, and you guys are asking for it right now. So if your representative was against it in 54 and got everybody in trouble in Nigeria, get your representatives today to go for that thing in the House of Assembly, in the National Assembly, instead of what Honorable Member Benjamin Kalu is doing by pushing for indigeneity after 10 years. If you really want to go, you'll not be pushing to own my land after living here for 10 years. Ancestral space. So if you're really serious about what you're saying, get your representatives to push. I wish you all the best.